Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening. Namaste. Bonjour. It's so nice to see all of you here with me. And happy Mother's Day to all lovely mothers here with me right now. And before I start, I want to give a huge shout out to my 4 new patrons yesterday: Kitty Freeman, Richard, Valerie, and Pat Sparrow. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I hope you have unlocked all those videos, all those lovely, colorful mandalas, and the pattern which we saw yesterday in our session. So I'm your host Nidhi Prakash, and my co-host, my husband Ajay, is here with me. Hey Ajay.
Good morning, good evening, people.
So let's start. As you can see in my art table, today we are going to do one beautiful Zentangle tile. We are going to use few patterns, and we need a 3.5 inch square tile. I'm using here Zentangle original tile. You can use any tile, any paper. If you don't have the tile, you can just draw a 3.5 inch square on any paper. That's absolutely perfect. And before we start the tile, we are going to learn few tangles. Today we are going to use 4 tangles. So let's start with first tangle. So for like this kind of, if you want to draw the tangles again and then we are going to make the tile, you can draw these kind of thing on your paper, in the big paper, like the 3.5 inch square. So this is a 3.5 inch square tile area, and this is a 2 inch square, which we call the bijou tile. So the first tangle which we are going to use today is rain. The name of the tangle is rain, and this is a Zentangle original tangle. So first we are going to draw one line, and then this zigzag line which is crossing over, and we are going to fill this area. So for the filling, if we want, we can change our pan, and instead of using this thinner tip pan, we can use little thick tip pan so that we can fill it quickly.
The big tile is 3.5 inches. What is the size of the smaller tile?
2 inches. We call it a bijou tile. And the name of this pattern is rain, guys. I'm just reinforcing it with the little thicker pan so that it would be pretty visible in the video. After that, we are going to draw the aura line around it. And we are going to draw this aura line to the both sides. This is just one style, and we can draw as many strips of like that. This is kind of the border tangle. We can make the border, we can use it as a divider into different parts of our tile, and otherwise it's pretty organic. You can spread it in any direction. It does not need to go in one particular direction. You can make one more. Let's draw one more. It's going like this way, and again I'm just using a little thicker pen to fill it quickly. These triangles can be a little bigger or smaller, it's absolutely fine. Oops. And now it's the time for the aura line around it. So if it is overlapping, we are going to stop there. Like the Holiba manner, we won't draw over it, we'll just leave that area and we'll continue. That's it. So
can you wait?
okay, I'm waiting, guys. So this is the pattern Rain. It's a Zentangle original Tangle, and the tile I'm using is this 2-inch bijou tile. And now here I'm writing my chalk. This is my chalk, my first name and my last name, first letters. And now the second tangle. Shall I start? Okay, let me wait. So guys, please show me thumbs up when you guys are done with the Rain tangle and when you are all set for the second tangle. I'm waiting for your reply, guys. Awesome, thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Sunima. Awesome. Thank you, Nitya, Karuna, Smita. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kashvi, Tanya. Now it's the time to draw the second tangle. And again, I'm going to write it with the... So the second tangle name is the Mist. M-S-S-T. And this is again the Zentangle original tangle. This is a beautiful, wonderful tangle. And suppose we draw these 4 corners here and this beautiful border with the pencil. And then maybe let's start from the center. It's just the squiggly line, or maybe that you can say that elongated S, or this smooth zigzag line, and then dots. That's it. And we are going to fill this whole area. Line can be small, line can be big, dots can be of any number of dots you can write. And it's kind of the mist in the air. It seems like it has been inspired from that.
So there's a question from Guria. Can we use black ball pen, black gel pen, or a sketch pen?
You can use any kind of pen. The only thing you should remember is that it won't smudge, and if it smudges then it would be difficult. So just take care that it's not smudging and it's letting you do whatever you want to do with that pen. And if it's giving you the clean and neat line, if it's working well, then you can use any kind of pen. And now with the pencil I'm just giving a little shading here. You can use any pencil, any graphite pencil, school pencil. This is just 2HB pencil from the Zentangle. You can buy all these kind of Zentangle stuff from the Zentangle shop. Their original website is zentangle.com, and they have their shop there. Some of their stuff is available at Amazon also. And I'm just blending it. So shading is you know, it can be of any style. Shading is not really important to do exactly the way I'm doing it, but yes, the pattern is kind of like that. So here are these two patterns, guys. Mist and rain. Aren't they beautiful? And we are going to draw two more patterns, Mooka, unfurled, and the linked. So before I start making these two patterns, this is the one which we did yesterday, our mandala Zendala, which we all did today. And I want to give huge shout out to everyone who submitted their work at my Facebook and at any other social media. I just saw yesterday and it was really beautiful. You guys did awesome and beautiful artwork. Some of you put your own elements or own colors, and all that is very inspiring for me. And I'm just going to show you few, because today is Mother's Day and some people asked me if any kind of Mother's Day art I can show you. So these are the Mother's Day art and they all are available. Their video of making is available at my YouTube channel in the Father's Day playlist, because today is Mother's Day. So if you guys want to make a card or something, or if you want to draw any of these, you can use them. Awesome. So now the next tangle is this linked. So this linked tangle I'm going to draw on this page. I'm going to show you how to draw, this linked tangle a little bigger.
So Guria is asking, can you tell us what exactly is Zentangle?
Okay. So basically Zentangle is a method of drawing these kind of particular pattern art. You know, we use a lot of tangles. They have deconstructed tangles and with a proper step by step, one stroke at a time. You know, if you can draw these basic elemental strokes, they call these 4 exo is their elemental strokes. These 4, if you can write these, you can draw any kind of Zentangle art. So they have deconstructed every tangle with small steps so that you can achieve that particular step, like the way I'm just telling you. So if we are making this linked, so first we are going to draw these little oval shape, kind of, we call them orbs, circular, and then we draw this one shape, the C kind of shape, upside down.
So we have somebody asking for some sessions on dot mandala. I don't know if that is in the plans as yet, but when you get some time, Nidhi, can you show the dot mandalas that you have done recently?
Okay, so this is the linked, guys. Sure, I will do that. And in this linked, you can make them into the square way, into the circular way, and where these little orbs are, we are going to give little shading to this part here.
Another question from Arya, what is the full form of ICSO?
These are just elemental strokes. ICSO, we just call them, these are, it doesn't have any full form. So you can, if you can write ICSO, these lines, like the straight line with the dot, and then C shape, and this curved shape, and then this orb. So you can draw any kind of Zentangle pattern. These are the basic thing, and I think everyone can do this. So Zentangle is very easy because we draw one step at a time. There is no other prior drawing skills are required, and the more you practice, it will become very, very easy. And then we are going to blend it. So this is linked, guys. So we are done with the rain, with the mist, with the linked 3 pattern, and we are left with one more pattern, and that pattern is Mooka. So again, for this Mooka, I'm here drawing a little bigger, but here is this Mooka. This is again Zentangle original Tangle.
Can we wait about 30 seconds?
Okay. And this linked tangle is not Zentangle original tangle. I would like to tell you this linked tangle has been deconstructed by Vicky Murray CZT. Let me just write here.
So Ari is asking, she's using a cotton bud instead of the blending stump. Is that okay?
Yeah, that is okay. So this linked tangle has been deconstructed by Vicky Murray CZT. This MSST and Rain are both Zentangle original, and this Mooka unfurled is again the Zentangle original tangle. Okay, I'm waiting for 30 seconds for everyone to catch up till here, and we'll resume together. So while I'm waiting, I would just like to remind you guys, if you have not subscribed my channel, please leave the chat and click on the subscribe button, click on the thumbs up button. So in that way, whenever I go live, you will get notification from the YouTube, and it's absolutely free for you to subscribe my channel, but it will help me grow my channel and it will give me some booster to keep running these kind of sessions. So my channel name, you are at my channel right now, Sumitra, but still Ajay can give you like my co-host. So for the Mooka unfurled, we are going to start from one base point, whatever we want, and please look carefully. It can go in either direction. Suppose it's going starting from the left and so this is unfurled, like all these petals or birds are kind of enclosing inside each other like this. So this is just one pod of this Mooka. Other way of doing this, so instead of making this flat, you can make this little round and round-headed like this, and maybe if it's overlapping, this is just another way of doing the same thing.
Monica's asking, can we make these anyway?
So if you want to spread them anyway, then it will be Mooka unfurled, then it will not be Mooka unfurled. And in this today's style, we are going to use the unfurled style, like this style, not this unfurled style. I hope you get the difference. So this is it, guys. This is our tangles which we are going to use today, these 4 tangles, and now it's the time to start the tile. So I'm going to use this Zentangle original tile. This is a 3.5 inch square tile, and as in the Zentangle session, whenever we start any Zentangle tile, they suggested us 8 basic steps. So these are the 8 basic steps to draw any Zentangle tile. Gratitude and appreciation, this is really important, and it is not only in the Zentangle, even in any pattern drawing, even drawing mandala or any art, we should always start with the gratitude and appreciation. So I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to the Zentangle headquarters and all these tools, and my husband for this technology, and everyone who supported me and I'm really happy you all joined me. And now it's time to draw. And second step is the corner and dots. So in these steps, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, if you want you can skip any step, and if you can like little bit tweaking, it's fine. So in this particular tile, we don't really want the corner dots like the way I made in the MSST mist. We don't want the border because our whole pattern is expanding everywhere in the whole tile from edges to edges. And a string, yes, we need a string in this one. That's a very easy string, guys. From here, both tops, I just want you guys to draw this curvy line lightly like this.
So this one is back on the 3.5 inch square tile, correct?
Yeah, this is a 3.5 inch square tile, guys. So just this is the string, one string, and then from here in the middle, I would like you to draw very lightly like this. These are just the guidelines. Strings are nothing but the guidelines. And we generally use them to divide our tile into sections so that we know where to draw. So if you are using the big tile, no problem, you can use any size of the square tile. You can use thicker pen, and maybe you can add more tangles to it. Now it's the time to tangle, the fifth step. So for the tangles, you know, we are going to use all these 4 tangles which we have learned just now. So first we are going to work on this line, and we are going to use the tangle linked. So for this linked tangle, I would like you guys to draw some tiny rectangles on this line and leave some space. Don't worry, this space can be a little bigger or smaller. Just go by in your eye. No need to measure or anything. These tiny.
So Kashvi is a beginner and she's asking, can she use a pencil?
Yes, if you want, you can draw the whole tile, all tangles with the pencil, no problem. And later on, you can trace them with the pen. There is no hard rule that you can't use the pencil. But trust me, if you start doing with the pen, you can do it. But there is no rules for that you can't use it.
And also some requests to go slower.
Okay. Please draw these rectangularish or the squarish shape along with the top string line.
What is the difference between doodle and mandala? I think we've covered that a couple times, but
yeah,
we have the question again.
Okay, no problem. So mandala art is the art where we draw the circular pattern. It starts from the center and it grows into the all sides like this. You start from the center and then it grows in the circular manner. And doodle can go in any direction, you can draw in any direction, anyways. Like this is not a circular pattern, and we can easily call it doodling or maybe the Zentangle inspired art, right? So now we are going to join them with this curvy lines.
Is there any difference between a Zen doodle and doodle art? Is the next question.
Not really. If you know the tangles, so you just add the Zentangle word with it, but there is no difference.
Do you know if mandala means a circle in Sanskrit?
Yes. After that, we are going to draw the double line into it. The aura line. Let me just bring it a little closer. We are going to draw here this linked pattern, linked tangle.
Can we use the other link pattern?
Yes, you can. Why not? Keep rotating.
After you're done with this, let's wait for a little bit.
Okay.
Folks, after this step, we will slow down. We will stop for you to catch up. Okay.
Okay, now as you see, I just kept my pen here and I'm not drawing, and I'm waiting for you guys to show me thumbs up, and so that we'll start together. So this is the linked pattern, guys, and linked pattern has been deconstructed by Vicky Murray CZT. So I want to say thank you to that person, to that CZT, and I really enjoyed using this tangle. I have used it one more time when we did that Valentine art. In that one we used it. Awesome. Thank you Vaibhav, Siddhi, Kirmani. Thank you Ajay. No, we don't need to erase any string, Monica. We are going to use our graphite and we are going to fill that. So this string is going to hide, but if you want you can use the eraser, no problem. Okay. Thank you guys. Now we are going to work in this top part. So to work in this top part, what I'm doing is we are first going to draw the lines. So from here center, we are going to draw one line which is going all the way to the top. That's why we didn't do the dot and the border. And now we are going this tangle rain. And then we are going to draw one line, it's going curvy, and one line again. So these are the lines for the rain tangle, guys. So whenever I use this kind of tangle which we need the filling and something, so I try to use little thicker tip pen, but for the drawing of the aura line and drawing the thin lines, so I always use this Micron 01 pen. But if you don't have two different tip size pen, you can just use one, whatever you have, it's absolutely fine. Keep rotating your tile so that you have good angle to draw. So this is just one rain strip we made, and This is the second strip we are working on. Take your time, draw slow, don't hurry. I'm a little fast tangler, so but you know, it's good if you draw slow, enjoy the process, and lot of time whenever I'm drawing these Zentangle art or any of my mandala or Zendala art, so I'm so much into it, like someone if calls my name or something, or if someone is doing anything, like I don't hear it because I was so much into this. It's kind of the meditation for me. Yay, we are done with the two streaks of the rain. And then there is no, the best part is these are the very abstract drawing, so we are not making any faces, eyes, nose, mouth, or any animal or anything which we are going to compare and we are going to judge, and we are going to say, oh, the eyes are not symmetrical and this is something not looking realistic. No, this is absolutely abstract drawing. If you are drawing this little bit bigger or smaller, or maybe the direction is going little here and there, it's fine, just enjoy, because believe me, when we are done making this style, it looks pretty, it will look complete and beautiful. So the main purpose of these kind of art is not the final destination, is the process, guys. Process is the main goal for these kind of artwork. So this is really important, to enjoy the process, to enjoy while you are drawing. And when you keep enjoying, your end product will definitely look prettier, and you know, it will look beautiful. I am a certified art therapist also, so I used all these kind of drawing in all art therapy sessions too. So they are beautiful, beautiful tools. And once we are done drawing all the tangles, the very important step in this, after the tangle, is the shading, the sixth step in the Zentangle drawing, in the Zentangle method. So because once we do the shading, you see a absolutely new style, or the new way of, you know, it shading gives life to your tangles.
So Mahesh is asking, can I use a little of my imagination touch up?
Why not? Why not, Mahesh? It's absolutely perfect to use your own imagination. And I would love to see. Please don't forget to share your final tile picture with me. I would love to see how you are putting your own elements into it. It is always nice to add your own elements. I'm just rotating it this way so that I can see it clearly, and I need not to put my hand.
Cindy's asking, can we overlap the tangle rain?
Yes, you can, absolutely. I have overlapped the rain tangle so many times in my other pattern, but in this particular one, I want to just keep it simple, like kind of it's making garlandish style. So that's why I designed it, set it up this way, but you can overlap it.
Okay, and let us wait after this step because some people want to catch up.
Okay, Ajay, as you say.
There's a lot of space between the rain tangles, so can we draw a small flower mandala?
Oh, so I think I would like you to wait to draw that. Let's complete the whole tile, and then maybe if you want you can add, there is no problem, or maybe you can add few more rain streaks. Why not, right? We are done with the two tangles in our tile. So guys, tell me when you guys are done with this, our top part of the tile, then we'll start the main part, that is the Mooka unfurled. Awesome, Siddhi. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Prema. Awesome, guys. And I'm just waiting for 10 more seconds, and in that time, if you have not subscribed the channel, please go out and click on the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. So we have done two tangles so far. One is linked, and one is rain. And now it's the time to draw the third tangle, that is the Mooka unfurled. So for this tangle, you can use, based on your paper size, you can use any pen, whatever you have. So I'm just turning, let's do here. If you want, you can use the pencil, okay? Like some of you asked, so if you want to do the pencil, you can go ahead. First pattern we are going to draw here in the center of our paper, and then two at the sides.
So for people who want a little more time to draw, I would recommend you can pause the video. Once you're ready, you can play it once again. All right, so that will give you a little more time to catch up, and will also help us to finish the session in time.
Thank you, Valerie, for your support. So now here I will come, this is the guideline. I'm going to stay a little bit up, than this. This guideline is little lower actually. So from here, the center point, I'm going to start my one. Unfurled Mooka. So, oops. So after drawing this one tangle, I'm waiting here, and then I'll start one petal to the other side. Then this other side. So we keep switching the sides. Left, right, and then to the other side. Whatever space you have, you can keep drawing like that, like we do in the paradox Zentangle. We keep on drawing until we fill the whole space. So that's the actual same notion in here. Keep on drawing those petals one inside the other until you reach to the center of your this page, right? And I'm just making this line a little thick. Now we are going to draw one unfurled Mooka here and here at the both sides. So I'm kind of leaving one chain and starting from this other chain here, and this time I would like to draw.
If there is some mistake in drawing, how to erase that mistake? That's from Palak.
Palak, with the pen it is little difficult. If it's very tiny here and there, you can use the whitener ink, white gel pen, these kind of whitener jelly roll pen to go over it. But if it is way too much, you have drawn something all the way, just make it a part of your artwork and let it be. And I would suggest you to go ahead with that. Don't call it a mistake, call it your art. Make it a part. Believe me, I do this lot of time, that I was supposed to draw something else and I draw all the way something different, but then like it's too late to change it, so I just go accordingly and I change or tweak the design little bit, and you can use it as an opportunity to draw something different, right?
So, question from Trupti. She says, why are we doing this on a very small sheet of paper? Can we make it bigger?
Yes, you can make it definitely on a bigger paper, on a thicker pen. Then it would be not the Zentangle art, it would be a Zentangle inspired art. So from the Zentangle headquarters, they have given that like kind of the style or the rule or something. Like the original Zentangle art would be on the 3.5 inches square paper, but it's not really necessary to do it on the smaller square paper. You can definitely use the bigger one. Now from this side, and if it is covering to the other one, just stop here.
Can you please show the other Mooka outward?
Okay, so the other Mooka is the Mooka unfurled. This is the one where they are kind of, going anywhere, wherever you want. So they are not staying inside like the pod like this. So we are doing this unfurled version. But if you want, you can make it in unfurled style. Not a problem.
Is there an easier version or something that some students can do? Some people are finding it difficult. Palak?
Okay, so I'm just thinking maybe you can make the bigger pod instead of making this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. Maybe you can just make 3 layers and make the bigger pod, leave some more space. How about that? You can try that. Now in these leftover spaces, we are going to draw again these Mookas. As if they are kind of hiding behind this. So you can make them a little bit open like this. And here I'm just making very tiny one to fill the space. That's it. Just with the 2 layers or the 3 layers. And the same thing here. There is no need to make the symmetry, just go along with the flow and draw whatever is like coming to your mind, whatever your hand is like taking you to draw. Just enjoy the drawing.
Yeah, let's wait a little bit.
Okay.
And folks, once again, if you need more time, feel free to pause the video and then continue when you're ready, okay?
Thank you, Karuna. Thank you, Neer Guraya. I'm waiting. And again, if you have not clicked or liked the video, please leave the chat, click on the thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe it. And every Sunday, we are going to do these Zentangle sessions. Every Saturday, we are going to do these Zendala Mandala sessions. So while waiting, a lot of people asking me to wait. So this is the Zentangle pattern which we are going to do next Sunday. Coming next Sunday. So these all 4 patterns are for the 4 coming Sundays of the May month. You can join me for all those patterns. This is the one which we did yesterday, Saturday. And these are the coming Saturday patterns which we are going to do.
Can you also show some dot mandala? Some people were asking to.
Dot mandala. This is just a very basic example of the fusion of the dot mandala plus the colored watercolor. If you see, like, these are the kind of dot mandalas. But if you want to see exactly only the dot mandala, Ajay, can you show me the dot mandala?
Yeah.
So I can show you one dot mandala here. This is the one dot mandala you can see. So these are all the acrylic painting, acrylic dot mandalas. You can see these ones. So these are the few examples of the dot mandalas. There is one more, like this one you can see here. So there are various styles of the dot mandalas. Okay guys, so now it's the time to draw the MSST, mist.
Do we have some dot mandala sessions on our Patreon, Nidhi?
I think we do. We did one with the sunflower one, the last one. I think we have that one. Yeah. We have one with the yin yang design.
Yeah. And folks, we may do some dot mandala sessions in the future. No plan as yet, but then we may plan for some sessions. We may have some prior sessions that we have recording on our Patreon. Like we said yesterday, we will also be launching YouTube memberships probably sometime later this month, early next month. So there will be some member only sessions that we may do, or there will at least be some recordings of the prior member only sessions that we did.
So I'm just leaving here space because I'm going to fill that space with these fillers later on. That's why I didn't make any borders, because in this pattern I really want to make these pattern going all the way from edges to edges. So again, before I continue with this pattern, let me first draw these kind of, fillers in between the leftover spaces. So I'm just breaking this mist pattern here. What I'm doing is, please look carefully, I'm just filling these leftover areas here. With whatever shape you are left with, just fill that shape.
Which pencil are you using? We're still using a pen, but there's a question.
You can use any pencil for the shading if you are asking for the pencil. The School 2HB pencil is perfect. Now in these leftover spaces, we are just going to draw these curvy lines, hatching. We are going to do this hatching technique here, just drawing these curvy lines, going from one side to other, and maybe you can stop in between and draw half and half-ish. So now it would be easier to draw, and we know from till where we are supposed to draw our that MSST or the mist tangle. So draw this wavy line, draw the dots all the way going to the base. So we are kind of done with the half. Can we use gel pen? Yes, Addy Construction Technologies, you can use gel pen. The only problem with the gel pen is it takes time to dry. So there is high chances to smudging. If you are not smudging with the gel pen, you are absolutely fine. You can use them. Is this a type of necklace or a pendant? Zentangle? Yes, it's a kind of the necklace. That's the design in my mind, and you can use it to make any greeting card for any kind of, you know, for the Mother's Day or something. It's kind of the that is exactly what is in my mind, is something making necklace or the pendant kind of thing, but that's just our imagination. And basically it's an abstract art. We are not making any specific thing, but as a human being, we always tend to, you know, associate things. So you can definitely call it the Zentangle, the pendant Zentangle, or the necklace Zentangle.
Yeah, or it may look like a dream catcher, is what Weathery says.
Yeah, it is. So as you see, it's pretty abstract, like it's not really necessary to draw the lines of the same size. So what I'm just doing, like these all lines are connecting, so I'm just connecting these lines also from the top. So they are not hanging in the air, kind of. That's it. And after that, if you have a lot of space in between these areas, you can, we can draw there also, like something to fill, but I drew them very close, so I don't really need it. But if you draw, like someone asked me, so I suggested them to draw them very open. So if you drew them very open, you can definitely fill them with some design or pattern. Now it's the time me to do inside of these areas exactly this way. So as you see, where my this first, shall I start or shall I wait?
Neil says, can we draw the line straight going outwards?
I'm not sure, Neer, which lines you are talking about.
He may probably be talking about the rain.
So instead of the wavy lines, you want to draw the straight lines. You can draw the straight lines. The only thing you cannot call that the tangle mist, but you can definitely draw that. No worries. So while you guys waiting, let me just see if I find one of the tangles so that I can show you. I didn't. I'm not sure if I can.
I was telling Rich that what paper was that? It's not a. Okay,
What is the question?
So Bisachi is asking what kind of paper are you using?
What kind of paper? So okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to show you the paper which I'm using. Actually, I would love to, but I'm not finding it right now. Maybe I'll show you later. So the paper I'm using is a Strathmore Artist Style. This is the paper which I'm using right now.
Even for the Zentangles?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry guys, for the Zentangle I'm using the Zentangle original tile. This is the Zentangle original tile which I'm using. From the back, this is like this. This is the Zentangle tile.
So that's called the muscle memory, huh?
That's called the muscle memory. So if you ask the paper, so generally a lot of people ask me paper about those mandalas. So for the mandalas, I use 6" by 6" paper, and then I use that. Thank you, Ajay. So I didn't find the tangle for
Can
right
I
now.
make less of those?
What? It's okay. Okay guys, so now let's fill these mookas. So I'm not going to draw all the way from one line to other. I'm just going to draw little here corner. If you think it's very getting hard, you can skip this step, or if it's fine, you can do this. This is just kind of making
Mom is here.
Hey mom, happy Mother's Day. Love you. I'm so happy you came here today. So we are just going to do this to the left side. We are not going to do the same thing to the right hand side.
Can I make less of those missed lines?
Yes, why not? This is the kind of enhancement which I'm doing right now, like before the shading. Whatever leftover space you have, just fill that space just to the left hand side of these big mookas. And if you have space in these tiny one, then why not here too? I'm turning my tile. Here you go. And now there is one more enhancement, guys, in the linked tangle, that in these corner we are going to do little flickings. So before shading, actually we are doing little shading with the pen, and then we are going to do the shading with the pencil. And now it's the time to use our graphite pencil for the shading. And shading is really important in this piece, and you will see it will change the whole game kind of, you'll see a new version of your tile. You can use any pencil. You can use any school pencil, which we use, any kind of the mechanical pencil, any graphite pencil, 2B, 4B, whatever you have. And then we are going to use the blending device. So for the shading, and as you see here, we are kind of done with the 5th step, tangling, and now it's the time for the 6th step, that's the shading. So we are at the 6th step of the Zentangle method. There are 8 basic methods. So for the shading, we are going to start from this top part, so that's why I'm going to turn it around. And we are going to lay down graphite very lightly, kind of filling this area very lightly, but we will not lay down inside these lines. We will make sure that we are not going inside these lines, but filling these leftover areas or the interstices, these negative spaces. Try not to use the tip of the pencil, like don't try to hold the pencil the way you are writing. Try to hold it as low as possible so that when you blend it, it will be easier and you don't see the pencil marks.
I don't know if you already answered, but there was a question, can I use a coal pencil?
Instead of the brand, if you tell me the number of the pencil, then it would be easier, like it's the HB, 2HB. What is this?
Coal, I think he was talking about charcoal, I don't know.
Oh, are you talking about the charcoal pencil? You can use charcoal pencil, of course. The only thing is it smudges very quick. so you have to be really very careful, but you can use it absolutely. And now it's time for the smudging. So I'm using my tortillon. You can use whatever tools you have, tortillon or the Q-tip or the blending stump.
What are you doing with the pencil now?
So this is the I just lay down the graphite with the pencil, just and then now with the tortillon I'm just smudging it, blending it, making it smooth. Don't fill these aura lines. Let them be empty, then only they will like shine bright. Yay. So this is our top rain tangle, guys. And now it's the time to do shading in the linked pattern. So for the linked pattern, I'm first laying down graphite to the both side here, as well as I'm going to lay down graphite here inside this also, this area also, lightly. To the both corners as well as the inside near the rectangle.
A lot of people are asking to wait, so
Okay.
30 seconds.
Okay, so I just did half of the linked and I'm waiting for everybody to catch up till here, and then I'll do the rest half of the linked and so that you all can catch up with me. I'm waiting for you guys. Waiting for a minute for everybody to catch up till here. So once you guys are done with this, don't forget to upload your work at my Facebook page. I'm going to take a picture of it and make a post at my Facebook page, so you can upload your picture to that post, and I would love to see all of your work to there. You can send me pictures at my Discord, and if you want to support me, you can support me through Patreon, and you can show your love here with the super sticker, super chat. It's when you are going to use any super sticker, super chat, I'm going to see here, and that's how you can support me. And if you support me through Patreon, you are going to unlock a lot of videos, like a lot of videos of making these kind of mandala art. They all are available at my Patreon. You will unlock all the videos of these kind of arts. I think this is a can. There are many more dot mandalas also, and you can unlock all those videos when you show your support with me at Patreon, and you can unlock all those videos too.
So is a graphite pencil good for shading like 2H, B, HB?
So 2H is not really very good, Miti, because that is the hard lead and it's really tough. It's very very light. I think B is good and 2B is really very good. Yeah, HB can also work. So you can post your picture at my Facebook, at Discord, and those are the main two things. But if you are posting anywhere else, don't forget to tag me so that I can see it. I'm not very active. I'm trying to be active at my Instagram account. So if you are posting at Instagram or at any Pinterest, you can tag me. I'm trying to be a little, active in those two accounts too, in Pinterest as well as in Instagram. So if you are posting anywhere there, don't forget to tag me. So lay down the graphite little bit near these rectangles as well as in the corners of those curvy lines. And as you see, just by laying down the graphite, it's looking so pretty. Like if you don't want to smudge it, you can just leave it like that, right? But I'm just blending it lightly just to enhance it more. So, Valerie, art is my passion since my childhood, and although I did my masters in psychology as well as I did my masters in computers, and I made a lot of apps, and I love doing programming and all that. So, but still, art is my first passion. And when we moved here in USA 7 years ago, I started to take it as like for my daily thing. And yes, I just put it. So art is my first choice. And now it's time to shade these tiny hatching filler areas, laying down the graphite on the edges. Laying down here on the edges where we did these hatchings inside the mookas. Sharpen your pencil well. If the pencil tip is not sharp, and so you might maybe you want to draw a line here and it will smudge, it will go outside. So the tip is supposed to be sharp enough.
So guys, for the coming week we have a mandala session on Friday. That session will be in Hindi. Then we have another Zentangle session on Saturday and a Zentangle session on coming Sunday. So that's the schedule. The times for these sessions are already posted on our website, as well as they will be on WhatsApp and Discord and Facebook. Or you can just subscribe to the channel, and all the links are already available on both the channels. So if you have any questions, just let us know.
Thank you, Ajay. And now it's time for the blending and the smudging. And before smudging, As Ajay reminded you, every Friday I started a different channel, that's the Nidhi Prakash Arts Hindi. So in that channel, I take all live sessions in Hindi. Every Friday, we are going to do mandalas in that, and all my words will be in Hindi in that. So last Friday we did this pattern there. Next Friday we are going to do this one, and this one. These are for the next 3 Fridays in Hindi at the Nidhi Prakash Arts Hindi channel. Every Saturdays and Sundays we are here at the same channel. You can join me. And now it's the time for the blending.
Guria is asking, I think it's Arya on Guria's ID. Can we add our own inspiration?
Why not? I told you earlier also, like, you can definitely add your own inspiration, you can definitely add your own tangles, and maybe if you don't know the tangle name or something, and if you want to draw any other pattern drawing, you are welcome to draw, and I would love to see what you're coming up with. So don't forget to share your work with me, right, when you are going to add your own tangle. I'm just going to do a little bit more hatching here in this bottom part. I'm finding it a little empty here. Okay. And now it's the time for the shading in this mist tangle. So for this whole base, I'm going to give a little dark here. Whole base of that mist tangle, we are going to lay down the graphite. If it's going a little bit inside, either you can leave it like that, or if you want, you can use eraser to clean it off. So right now I'm just laying down the graphite. Yesterday I saw that some 9-year-old submissions and their work, I couldn't make it out, like, is a 9-year-old kid can make such beautiful mandala, and they made it with me yesterday. 11-year-old, 10-year-old, it was awesome, and at all ages, 40, 50. So it's really beautiful that these kind of artworks, you know, at any age group we can enjoy this. After this, I would like to lay down one more time on the corners, just to give it a little bit more value in the corners. And I'm using this thin eraser to just clean this tiny spot. It's bothering me. And now a little bit more smudging. So wherever you want to give a little extra blending, and I leave one beautiful shading in Mooka. Guys, I started working here, I leave that. So in the Mooka, what we are doing, you see where these left side where we didn't do this hatchings. So in this left side, I would like to do little shading here in the base and little shading here in the curve, in these left ones here and right ones just in the corner. And when it's overlapping here, so just to make this overlapping more visible, we can give this shade here in the base and here in the bottom, here in the bottom in the left, and on the tips on the right petals. So I'm just laying down the graphite right now, guys. And then I'm going to blend it. So in the base in the left hand side, and little base on the top and edges on the right. And now it's the blending time, little bit. Stay inside the petal. This is really important to stay inside the petal. So if you are using something that is like very thick tip, so be careful. Maybe you can use like keep your hand absolutely straight so that you get the thinnest point. I'm just making few darker strokes near the rectangle just to increase the value, to make it more 3D-ish looking. These tiny addings makes a lot of difference. That's it, guys. Here also it's overlapping. We can add here also. So wherever it's overlapping, we can make a little shadow area around it by that, so that we can show that overlapping thing. That's it. And now we are done with the shading. The sixth part, the seventh part is initials and sign. So in the front, we always write the chop. So you can make your chop, your signature with your initials, whatever way you want. So I just made it this way, and I'm writing my initials here. And I'm now signing it. Oh, we used linked pattern, we used rain pattern, we used mist pattern, we used Mooka pattern, right? And now it's that sign. And 9th May 2021, and this is YouTube Live. You can write down hashtag Nidhi Prakash Arts wherever you are putting it at the social media. You can write down all these tangles. You can hashtag Zentangle and your own, whatever your own hashtags are. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now the eighth and the last and the most important step of the Zentangle, that is the appreciate. So appreciate again. So hold your tile in your hand and pat your shoulder, and you can appreciate yourself, your artwork, your tools, and to whatever support you have, you can appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all of you to join me today, and hope to see you next week. Fridays in the Hindi session, Hindi mandala, Saturdays for the same channel mandala and the Zendala, and Sundays for the Zentangle. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe it, click on the thumbs up button. It's absolutely free for you, and it will help me in enhancing and growing my channel. Thank you guys. Bye bye.